I ain't scared of you motherfuckers. I'm on it.
Hey, freak show! You're going nowhere!
We'll do it live! Fuck
Welcome back, people. So, west of nowhere, I'm Levi.
I'm Shane. That was fucking terrible.
You're fucking terrible. Listen, I think it was just fine, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, I came in with some energy, came in with a little pause to pull people in. People are like, oh, wait, is my phone acting up? Nope, Levi just paused for effect. You're welcome. Fuck, just trying to be creative around these parts. Somebody's got to do it.
Yeah. You're right.
It's not
Everyone
gonna be
knows
your knuckle dragging ass. All
You're the
right?
brains of the operation. I understand.
Man, that's what everybody comes here for. It's for my brains and your chiseled good looks, you know? Yep.
And I got this, like, the
Goddamn
remnants of
right.
a beard, dude.
He's
but-
got that fucking month-long beard going.
Yeah,
I like
dude.
it. Okay. Are you excited to have to shave that again, or what?
No, dude.
You want to know something funny? Random little tidbit.
Not at all.
So every now and then I have like recurring dreams where I'm just like back in the Navy all of a sudden. And like so I just like show up at the ship looking like this, and then at some point somebody's like, are you gonna shave? Or like,
Of course,
"Oh,
someone
fuck."
shipmates you for sure.
Yeah, and then I fall in the water. So I don't know what that means, but like at some point in the dream, I'll just fall in the water. I was talking to one of our Patreon people about this weekend.
about
actually.
how you dream about being in the Navy and then you fall in the water.
And I have to shave my beard, and then I fall in the water. Yep.
As if the beard makes you buoyant.
Well, no.
Without the beard- without
it's
your
just
beard,
a
you can't
series
swim.
of events. Okay, it's just a series of events. I'm just telling the story. Anyway, that was when I was hanging out with Colton, one of our Patreon people. Who else we got on the old Listerine?
I guess we'll thank Colton Zammerza first.
Yep.
We'll do Tony Burgess, Adam Pacino, Sam Norton, Natalie Tacarante, Mark Stadler, Kylie Gangwish. She's our master of media.
Master of Media.
And then Jeremy Brazzers.
We need one of those like effects that I can put in like in the video, just like Master of Media.
Master of media.
That'd be fun.
Why don't we just both record ourselves saying Master
of Media.
and then we play them over the top of each other?
Yeah, I think we just did it. I think we just lined it up. So I challenge you this week to cut that out, and we'll make something. But anyway, yeah, thanks for those people. Thank you for the people who are watching us on the YouTube. Got once again almost double the views on YouTube than we do on the listens on your favorite podcasting apps. Got a handful of comments. Couple people not super about our depressing news last week. So our master of media has challenged us to one of these weeks do only positive news stories. And Hannah, Colton's wife, also my friend. She's not just Colton's wife, but she's
Mostly
a
Colton's
person
wife.
on her own. Jesus Christ, oh boy. Gonna get hell for that one. She said absolutely wild times in this episode, and she's also with Kylie bringing the joy.
Yeah.
And Kylie doesn't remember snapping me to you when she was hammered.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. Anyway.
And then Colton, I'm gonna need you to get your wife in order there, bud. All right.
Oh God. Oh no. Oh boy. But yeah, thank you for everybody to continuing to view it on there, like it, do all the things, comment, and all that jazz.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, jazz hands.
Smooth jazz. What's new with you? I feel like we haven't talked about you personally in a long time. You got anything
Well,
going on?
like I said last week, I'm in Georgia. I've been bouncing around
Georgia.
between a lot of family and friends and stuff.
Nice.
Wednesday morning, we're gonna start our drive across the country.
The jaunt.
So I think next week when we record, I'll be in Montana.
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 That's exciting.
Yeah, yeah.
I've been to Montana one time.
I'd never been on purpose. You know?
Oh, have you been on accident?
No, but you know, like
Oh.
people ask you if you've been somewhere, and you're like, "Well, I drove through that. Does that count?" And they're like, "No, we weren't there on purpose."
I've never heard anybody say that, and I'd probably slap them. Because you were still fucking there. Like, I get it, you didn't, like, explore, but, like, how often do you go to a place and you literally stay in one city? Like, I went to Kansas City a couple weekends ago. I didn't explore all of Missouri.
So you didn't
but
go on
I was
purpose.
in Missouri.
Nope.
Yeah, the fucking... God damn it. People do like the dumbest rationalizations with shit like that. Like, no, you were there. I would see the argument if you had like a layover and that was it. But like, you still saw a bulk of the state, like cutting through it, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
So fuck them. That's
Fuck
what I
'em.
say.
Mm-hmm.
So that's exciting. How's Beau Ragnar doing?
Beau's good, man. I don't know.
So I got
He turned 1 3 days ago. So
Yeah, I saw you got a really cool birthday present today.
oh yeah. He just
Congrats.
he jumps so much, and
Yeah.
we know he's not trying to hurt anyone, but people will like.
Yeah.
I know if I'm at someone's house and a dog jumps on me, I'm like, all right, fuck that dog.
Yeah.
So we're trying to break him of that. So that's why we got him
Yeah.
the old Buzz shock collar.
Those things work. I mean, people give them a bad rap, but they fucking work. Like, obviously, you can abuse them just like everything. Like, but I think that they're very effective. My buddy Jesse, who trains canines and was on a old West of Nowhere episode, or no, Nowhere in the Middle episode. I don't even know what podcast I'm on anymore.
Yeah.
Who has Ragnar right at, he does a lot of e-collar training. He told me that Ragnar is being a big old bitch about it. It's like, well, he's soft. You gotta toughen him out a little bit. I'll go, what, bitch? And I'll go, oh! Like, come on, man. You gotta be ready for that curveball.
You know, they say animals are a direct reflection of their owners.
Yeah, is that why Beau needs so much tender love and care?
Uh huh.
Yeah.
He ain't scared of me though. He ain't scared of anything. He's
Okay.
He's
Yeah,
just a-
I bet.
he's a social butterfly, like his
I fucking
like
bet.
his owner.
So Beau just sits outside getting hammered, listening to Morgan Wallen. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, dude. That's his favorite album.
I can see it. Yeah. He says Ragnar's super smart. He's just not obviously aggressive, but which is fine. I don't want him to be.
Right. Yeah.
But he's real good at finding weed now, so that's pretty cool.
What?
Yeah, he's been training him to find weed. So Ragnar's gonna be full on undercover narc here soon. I was like, that's exciting. I asked him why, and he told me that it's a good way to bond with the dog that you're trying to train.
Yeah.
Because it's a real easy thing, because you just gotta, connect treat to goal to a smell, which smells are so easy for dogs to do. So
Right.
it's literally bam, 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 like pretty much instant gratification if the dog's got half a nose, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, so that, and then he's like, also, it's just fun. Like, think about you're walking him, and then you walk by this hippie guy, and Ragnar just like fucking pins at him, and the guy's high, so he's paranoid, and he's like, oh fuck.
Definitely a cop.
Yeah. So I was like, hell yeah, I'm in on it. But I asked him to bite trade him, and he's like, no, he's too nice. So I was like, well, just teach him how to growl. I feel like that would do enough. Like,
Oh,
you get a
100%,
German
dude.
Shepherd growling at you, I'd be like, nope.
I'm stopping immediately whatever I'm doing.
Yep. Anyway. Well, that's exciting. Road trip. Glad that's going well. Glad you're having fun with your family. Yeah.
So what's our first sad story?
No, we're doing neutral or positive stories today.
Oh, okay. All right.
Because I've been challenged. Did you know that there's a different type of hominin that roamed the earth around the same time as Neanderthals and modern humans?
I thought, yeah. They died out though.
Yeah. So the Denisovans?
I never heard that one before. Okay.
Yeah, so it's like literally Denis and then Ovan. Denisovan? Anyway, they lived in Southeast Asia, and there was some fossilized molars that they have found in Siberia, like Siberia and then further, and they found these molars that belonged to a young Denisovan girl that died between 164,000 and 131,000 years ago, which, dude, she was old as fuck. That's 33,000 years old.
Yeah.
No, that's just when they think that she would have died around those times. But they found it. They're obviously trying to prove that these are from that time. But if confirmed, it would be the first fossil evidence that Denisovans lived in Southeast Asia. I guess so. They didn't live in Southeast Asia. This is evidence that they were there, though.
Yeah.
So I guess that they had found a jawbone in Tibet, but this would be even further southeast, which, Tibet is near China. I guess depending, like, if you're Chinese, it is China, but if you're not, that's its own thing. But anyway, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well, like, hey,
that
never heard
like,
of a Denisovan before, but hey, welcome to America.
That sounds like neutral news to me.
It is very neutral, super neutral. You want to hear a good story, positive story?
You got it. Oh yeah, it does exist. I don't think they exist.
Ebola is defeated. Remember Ebola? It's bullshit. Defeated. Guess what? Vaccines, medical treatments brought the deadly and terrifying disease under control, says Jean-Jacques Moyembe, a Congolese professor who first discovered the virus more than 40 years ago. So that's pretty cool. Kind of did the polio thing to it, right?
Right.
We pretty much got polio fucking by the sack. So now we got Ebola there too. Which I remember when Ebola was kind of like freaking people out, like 6 or 7 years ago or whatever.
Yeah.
And there was like that running joke that like Kim Kardashian has married more people than Ebola has killed in America. And that's all I remember about it. But in non-American places where they don't have super good access to, hospitals and stuff like that, it was kind of fucking people up.
Yeah.
So, good news. They kind of got it by the old Scrody McGee, so that's cool.
That's wild. So like you said, when you say it's like the way they put in the headlines, defeated, it's just completely treatable. Like there's nothing.
Yeah. So if the I guess it's only killed 15,000 people since it was discovered.
Yeah.
But between 2013 and 2016, it killed 11,000 people in Africa.
Damn.
So I mean, obviously, it's not, fucking what's a good? It's not Black Plague.
It's not. Okay. It's not like highly. It's not just highly deadly. I know there's a word for it.
It's got a really high fatality rate.
Yeah.
Or mortality rate, I guess. With people who get infected, but it is harder to contract via because it's such a distinct thing. Like, you got to be like pretty much fucking or making out to get it from somebody else. And there's so many treatments that they could get when you got it, but the problem is that there was a lot of people who, they came into like kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's pretty sweet.
That's pretty nice. Yeah.
Yeah. Let me ask you this: you play video games and stuff. Have you ever wanted to be like a hacker, like just like get on the internet, hack the mainframe, do anything like that?
I feel like that's anybody, even people who don't play video games. I bet would in this day and age anyway. Obviously not like my grandfather; he wouldn't care either way.
Yeah.
But I think that anyone who's been alive whenever all this was like when we were growing up and stuff, everyone wanted to do that because I mean, think about when we were younger. Remember fucking MySpace?
Yeah.
And people would like. I knew people who could change their fucking page into crazy shit, and they knew very, very little.
Yeah.
As it was.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, to answer your question, yeah, I think it'd be crazy cool to be able to just like hop on the computer and be like, I'm gonna want to do this. I don't want to pay for the free trial on browsers. I just want to,
Well, you don't have to because we got the hookup now with Jamie browsers. Yeah.
I just want to hop on past the paywall,
That's pretty funny. So I follow a lot of hacker people on the TikTok.
Okay.
And there's one that I think is really cool. He'll get like spam calls.
Yeah.
And then he'll like literally like hack into their security cameras at their building and like zoom in on them in like a call center in India or whatever. And he's like, oh, your name's David Richardson. Oh, really? How about it's actually this? And he'll like say their legit name and you can see him like, what the fuck? Anyway, shit like that I think is pretty fun to like just watch. But
yeah.
Anyway, the United States Justice Department announced this last Thursday that it will not bring charges under federal hacking laws against security researchers and hackers who act in good faith. So that's kind of sweet. Obviously, it's a super big 180 because they used to just be like, I don't give a fuck. You hacked. You're a piece of shit. And, they threw the book at them because, I don't know, because they hate people doing cool stuff. I don't know. But, yeah, the Justice Department said that good faith researchers are those who carry out their activity in a manner designed to avoid any harm to individuals or the public, where the information is used primarily to promote the security or safety of the class of devices, machines, or online services to which access on computer belongs, or those such devices, machines, or online services. So basically, hey, if you decide that you want to start hacking, and you want to be like one of these white knight kind of guys where you go on there and you're like, hey man, these guys are not doing some good stuff. So you hack into them and then you collect information or whatever, and then you give it to a proper authority. They're not going to be like, oh, where'd you get this, man? And then kidnap your family or something.
Right.
Which I don't know if that's what they would do, but they could. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows anymore? But yeah. So that's kind of neat.
Yeah.
Semi neat.
You're on a roll right now.
You want to hear? This is my favorite story of the whole thing. You ready?
No.
Okay. You know what wombats are?
I mean, I know I've seen them, but right now off the top of my head I can't think about it now.
It's like a weird rabbit type marsupial kind of thing.
Okay.
Anyway, how old do you think they would get?
20, because they're small, right? So 20.
Yeah. Okay. So we got my man Wayne, who is the world's oldest living wombat, just turned 32.
Okay.
So,
holy shit. So
that's kind of sweet.
Yeah. We were born the same year. Let's go, boy.
So 15 in the wild, 20 in captivity for a wombat.
Okay.
And Wayne does live in captivity, but 32 years old, equivalent to over 100 human years. Which I never understood how they calculate that, but all right.
It sounds made up.
Yeah. So, Wayne was rescued from his mother's pouch after a car accident in November 1989.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's fucking wild, man.
Yeah, it is.
Like that's pretty cool. Um, it's just like a random feel good story kind of thing, but big fan. Big fan. Wayne wakes up in the morning, eats his breakfast, takes a nap under the sun. Man, sounds like the life.
Yeah, it does.
You know how he stayed healthy all these years?
No.
He's got a diet that consists of grass, sweet potatoes, pumpkins, apples, and carrots. Although, Zoo says he's not a big fan of carrots. So, kind of neat.
Yeah, I wonder why he's not a big fan of carrots.
I don't know. I don't think he could be reached for comment, but
I mean, I'm just saying, like, even like Beau, my dog, likes carrots.
yeah.
So it's wild.
Carrots are so good too. It's like such an easy little snack to do. Like they're barely any calories. They're not as good as like celery. Isn't celery like you lose calories eating it because your body burns more than what you would get from eating a piece of celery?
Is it celery or is it? I thought it was broccoli.
One of the two. I mean, if it's broccoli, then it would probably be celery because there's nothing to celery. You know what I mean? It's like just water.
It doesn't
It's
say
like
celery's mostly
water and fibers. Like
Yeah.
so. Anyway, so we got that going on. So way to go, Wayne. Proud of you.
Yeah.
Bud. So it's too bad you don't live in Virginia anymore
Why?
because a Virginia law has been passed that bans police arrests and ticket quotas. So you've all heard the I don't know. It's just a thing people say. You get pulled over at like the end of the month and like, oh, gotta get quotas, you know, or
Yeah.
maybe just don't drive like a fuckhead. But so there is actually quotas that do exist. That's a real thing. And last month, Governor Youngkin signed bipartisan legislation that prohibits ticket and arrest quotas for Virginia's law enforcement agencies. So that's kind of cool. So now it's more like, hey man, just really don't fuck up because now they don't have to have a reason to pull you over. They just do it whenever.
I mean, they still have to have a reason to pull you over. They
Yeah,
can't
I
just
know.
they can't just pull you over.
I fucking know that.
Do you know that? Do you fucking know that?
Bitch. Kiss you right on the mouth.
I bet you would. That's legal in Virginia, I think.
I don't know if it would be. So yeah, there you go. Virginia. No police quotas. Now here's a story that I really like, but it also made me kind of nervous.
Okay.
I'm gonna read the headline and we'll see if you can guess why it made me nervous.
Oh, great.
First human trial of experimental cancer-killing virus underway.
We've all watched I Am Legend. This is bad.
Okay. All right. I'm glad I wasn't the only one that fucking went there. Researchers at California's City of Hope National Medical Center have created a virus that kills cancer cells, and its first human trial is officially underway. So, this is not a drill. Everybody find your nearest Will Smith and stay close to him.
Yeah.
I know there's at least two because I've seen that movie, so there's got to be two Will Smiths. How else would they make a movie called Gemini Man with two Will Smiths?
There's more.
Batman.
You ever seen Gemini Man?
Yeah.
There's way more than two Will Smiths.
Okay, well, spoiler alert. Come on.
Oh,
man.
if you haven't watched the movie, it's what year? It's over a year old.
Yeah.
You
Fuck
can't even be mad about spoiler alerts.
Yeah. Piece of shit.
Yeah, piece of shit.
So, anyway, that's cool, I guess. Yeah, so the CF33 hyphen lowercase h capital NIS virus, referred to as vaccinia, that's even a creepy name, don't like that,
Yeah.
is an inoculatic, word sounds made up, virus, a genetically engineered variety that habitually targets cancer cells while ignoring healthy cells, and then turns you into a vampire zombie. Beyond infecting and killing cancer cells, vaccinia works over time by delivering specially engineered white blood cells known as CAR T cells to solid tumors, while CRAT cells are vital to helping the body's immune system recognize cancer cells as a threat. Solid tumors possess immunosuppressive microenvironments that act as barriers, preventing the CRAT T cells from entering the body and doing their job. So,
Are you just spelling cart the entire time?
no, it's literally CAR and then T. Like, it's CAR T cells. T cells are important. I know that because AIDS people have low T cell counts, but it's got CAR in front of it, right? And maybe one of our microbiologists that
Where are they doing are they doing the testing in Raccoon City?
Probably.
Yeah.
Fucking probably. Will Smith's house, I told you. So yeah. So I'm gonna watch that movie probably tomorrow, and I'll just wait for the action to happen. You know?
Yeah, you're gonna like do it to prepare yourself.
Yeah, I gotta get Ragnar back because you need a German Shepherd. That movie taught me that.
And you need a Mustang.
Then I gotta choke him out. Nah, never mind. Ragnar could stay in North Carolina. I don't know if I could do that. But speaking of choking out dogs, there's a new law signed into effect by Mississippi,
Yeah.
called Buddy's Law, which is a animal cruelty prohibition type deal.
Oh, okay. I thought it was always prohibited.
I think it's now. I mean, I guess it could always be, but some states are kind of fucking backwards, man. Yeah, so there's this dog who was given emergency treatment in Mississippi, named Buddy, obviously.
Okay.
A juvenile had, I guess, beat the fuck out of him, which is rude. And so this law is named after Buddy, which would require mandatory counseling sessions for both adults and juveniles who intentionally inflict harm on domestic animals. So, Buddy was given emergency treatment by at the Humane Society, and his injuries were so horrific, people were outraged at what had happened, and when it came to light that it was a child that committed the crime, it just kind of took a whole different level.
Right.
And that's always the thing, was like, you know, you got kids beating up, abusing animals, watch out, you know. So they go for counseling. Adults found guilty of the crime, counseling sessions are also required. On top of counseling, mandatory community service will be performed, applicable to a maximum term of imprisonment that may be imposed for conviction of the offense. So, apparently it wasn't fucking illegal at all before that, so that's kind of weird. Yeah. Anyway, if they were underage and they just beat the fuck out of a dog, nobody cared.
Right.
Or an animal, I guess.
Okay, so this law is specifically to make it illegal for adolescents to do it.
Yeah, like they actually get punished for something.
I mean,
so no more freeloading, you goddamn children.
Right.
Just beating dogs and shit. Yeah. So, I thought that was kind of cool, but you know, obviously it's a little dicey.
It's good that came out of the bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know a lot about Switzerland?
I know they're neutral and they have like assisted suicide.
Okay. Unrelated. So Switzerland is a landlocked nation, right? I don't know if you know that.
When?
Well, they just kind of developed that way. So there has been a prehistoric dolphin species discovered in Switzerland, landlocked Switzerland. Ancient quote-unquote sea dragon fossil discovered in the UK. Unrelated, but they just felt like they needed to plug that in. But
okay,
a previously unknown species of dolphin swam in the oceans 20 million years ago, including waters that covered Switzerland. So, newsflash, I don't know if everybody knows this, but fucking Earth used to be like all water. Like, like all water. And now it's not. But anyway, so Switzerland was part of an island landscape back in the day. The low-lying parts covered an ocean teeming with fish and sharks and dolphins. After examining 300 fossils of whales and dolphins found in Switzerland dating from this period, they had discovered 2 previously unknown species.
Yeah.
So, pretty cool. 2 families of dolphins specifically. It's using microcomputed tomography, a 3D image technique. The researchers were able to reconstruct softer organs around the hard ear bones, creating 3D models of the ears. Which, I mean, I feel like you would need more than the ears to know it was a dolphin, but I'm not a dolphinologist or nothing. But
A dolphinologist. Isn't that like a? I thought a dolphinologist was also known as a, what is it? Marine biologist.
probably.
Yeah.
How would I know? I'm not one. I just told you. Freaking listen.
Not a doctor.
Yeah. So that's kind of sweet. I always like forget that there's just groups of people randomly looking for like prehistoric animals.
Yeah.
There's just people that are just out there all the time, and that's what they do. What a fucking cool ass job.
Yeah.
You just live your life looking for animals that nobody ever knew existed, or just
Yeah.
anything really. I mean, I don't know, but yeah, like I really picked the wrong career path. You know what I mean?
You should have been a dolphinologist.
Yeah, that'd have been cool. But like one of the cool ones, not like one of the creepy ones, like that used to work for the CIA and stuff. But you know, like the ones that are like, check out this dolphin. He's old as fuck. And then move on. I was gonna say something and then I forgot. Oh, and that being a dolphinologist made me think of being a archaeologist, which I think would also be a cool job. And I went to the museum in Kansas City a few weeks ago, and I got to see some ancient Egyptian and ancient Roman stuff, also ancient Chinese and like ancient African stuff too. And I'm like, man, this is where it's at. Like, that shit's so cool to me. But more importantly, it made me think of Moon Knight. Which, have you finished that yet?
Yeah. Yeah.
And he works at the gift shop at the museum, and I was like, if I had to be taken over by one of the Egyptian gods, I feel like it'd probably be that creepy bird guy too. You know?
Yeah.
Did you like that show at all?
I thought it was good, man.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
I don't understand what Disney's. If you've watched any of their new shows, I don't understand what their obsession with only releasing like 7 to 8 episodes of a show.
They're like,
it's upsetting.
Little teasy poo. Yeah, I don't really get it either, and I'm also with you. It is super annoying. I don't know what they're doing other than upsetting people. Yeah, I still haven't watched Doctor Strange yet.
Still haven't watched it either.
Okay, I'm glad we're not. We're on the same path there. Did you see the She-Hulk's coming out?
No, I didn't.
Well, She-Hulk's coming out, so that's gonna be another 2.5 episoder on Disney Plus, I imagine. So, no,
the 26th. So I think it's Thursday. The new Obi-Wan Kenobi show comes out.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm pretty excited about that. All the trailers I've been seeing. I look pretty decent.
Dude, I'm so ready. And then if you're a Stranger Things fan, Stranger Things 4 comes out really soon.
Yeah.
So get on Netflix and hop on that and binge watch it and refresh your memory.
Also, The Boys comes out like June 3rd, I think.
Dude,
yeah.
They're really starting to pump out the good shows again.
Yeah, they're like, all right, let's fucking hammer them out, guys. My roommates are watching, one of them. The other one kind of just meanders around while it's on, but is watching Outlander. You ever watch that show?
I watched some of it.
Yeah.
Um,
It's a interesting concept. The acting kind of doesn't really do it for me, but
and the writing's kind of bad too.
I guess.
It's
I don't know.
at certain times it feels like they really want it to be one of those fucking smut novels you see where it's like a
a
really
lot of
flexed,
tits.
yeah. Or they're
Yeah.
and a lot of banging too, and like it's
So much banging.
so much.
Yeah.
Like give me
I've
a good
only
story.
watched like maybe 8 episodes, and there's been people banging in every single episode I've managed to watch.
Yep.
So, which I'm not opposed to. I get it. You know, you like your smutty kind of Skinamax type of shit. More power to you.
More power.
And you know, people fucked back then.
No,
not
they
pretend-
didn't.
Let's not pretend like they didn't. You know, we wouldn't be here if they did. So
Yeah.
or did not. Fuck. Now
Or
I've
would we?
confused myself.
Good job. All right. Well, speaking of banging,
Oh boy.
it couldn't have worked out any better.
Perfect.
The number of greater one-horned rhinos reaches a brand new high.
Hey, I saw this story and I almost picked it, so I'm glad I didn't.
Yeah, right? So the International Rhino Foundation announced the milestone, reporting that the population now numbers 4,000 individual one-horned rhinos, up from 100 just 50 years ago.
Wait, how many thousand?
4,000.
Ooh.
So that's a lot.
Yeah, that's I don't know the percentages, but that is a lot.
70% of the population lives in India, and that's who reported the surge recently. So the government of Assam, it's a state in India, and it's home to 70% of the population, and they just completed their biannual rhino census, saying that the greater one-horn rhino total has increased by... That doesn't make sense. That's confusing. It's definitely...
Okay.
But it says increased by 274 rhinos since the last count. So I don't know. So 6 months ago, it was just 274 more since then. But that's
Those
still
rhinos just be fucking. Yeah.
Oh man, so
Jesus Christ.
I didn't even know there was an International Rhino Foundation.
I mean, it makes sense, but yeah, I did not know that. I mean, how many foundations do you think exist that we have no idea about?
Millions.
Like most of them, yeah.
Yeah.
So
11/12 of them.
Yeah, I think that's being pretty generous. Like 1/20th of them.
Oh, you're right.
I don't
I went the wrong way. Yeah, right. I went the wrong direction.
Yeah.
We know about
11/12 of them. We know about them. What? Not me.
I spend my time perusing the internet, just Googling
foundations. Google.
Yeah, Google.
That's pretty
Oh,
cool.
man.
What a
Yeah.
good way to spend your time.
There you go.
Yeah.
Do you ever let your little niece play with your phone?
Sometimes, like, she likes to play with the filters on Snapchat.
Right. And
Yeah.
how old is she?
She'll be 6.
Okay. Well, so this next one will make you think twice about letting her play
Oh,
with your
boy.
phone. So, a 2-year-old boy out of Texas
7.
ordered.
I was right. Fuck.
A 2-year-old boy out of Texas ordered 31 cheeseburgers through DoorDash with his mom's
Oh,
phone.
hell yeah. Goddamn.
They're out of Kingsville, Texas, and the mom said, "My son was playing with my phone, and I thought he was taking pictures, but then when I looked back, it said that he had ordered 31 cheeseburgers."
Holy shit. First of all, what kind of flex are you having that you're telling people that your kid just ordered 31 cheeseburgers off of DoorDash? That's like a $900 bill.
That's got to be a bunch.
Fucking DoorDash is expensive.
They have a picture on here too on the article, and they have him sitting on the table with all of the cheeseburgers piled up next to him.
Where from, does it say?
Yeah, Kingsville, Texas.
No, I mean, like, where the cheeseburgers from?
They look like Whataburger,
Oh, yeah.
maybe. No, they're McDonald's cheeseburgers.
Okay.
Yeah, McDonald's cheeseburgers.
Okay, so, I mean, that's like at least a $40 payment plus whatever the DoorDash.
Plus the delivery. So
Oh,
yeah, so like close to $60 probably.
yeah. Fuck, man.
Because you got to tip the dude. You know,
Good
for
news is
doing nothing.
they're McDonald's cheeseburgers, so they'll just last forever.
Dude,
So,
they in fact never go bad. So
so you can just do that. Yeah,
yeah.
perfect. God damn.
I
I
love
saw
it.
a thing the other day. It was these kids, I don't know how true it is, but like they had ordered a TV on something. And like they took a picture of the two kids sitting in front of the TV. It was like a 70-inch TV.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I don't even know. Like, I mean, granted, my niece could never order a TV from my phone because I don't have 70-inch TV money laying around. But if I did, it wouldn't be in any of my cards that are attached to anything on my phone because that seems like a recipe for disaster. I'll pocket dial 40 cheeseburgers, dude. Watch me,
Just tempt me. I'll do it.
I'll fucking do it right now, dude.
All right. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. If you've made it this far, thank you so much. We know that you've enjoyed the show this far if you're watching this far in. So
This is literally the only thing you care about, I know.
So just pause it real quick. Hit like and subscribe. Leave a comment
this
about
far.
how beautiful I am.
Jesus
And no one
Christ,
cares about Levi. All right.
He
All right.
is getting vain. Got it.
Look, ever since whoever left that comment or that review and said that we were handsome people,
Yeah.
it's
Faces for radio. I get it.
yeah, exactly. All right. First up on our on the top 10 from the Billboard 200 is debuting at number 1, Un Verano Sin T.
Oh,
I
boy.
don't know how to read Spanish. I'm pretty sure verano is something about summer. Verano? But anyway, that's by Bad Bunny. Not to be confused with Bad Baby, that chick that's Catch Me Outside.
Catch me outside. How about that?
All right, down from number 1 to 2, I Never Liked You by Future. I never liked you either.
Yeah, future.
Debuting at number 3, Come Home, The Kids Miss You by Jack Harlow. And why is that like the saddest shit? Like that's just like that's as bad as going, here's
Come
my
home,
album.
The kids miss you. Yeah.
No, it's as bad as going, here's my new album. Dad left for cigarettes. like
Yeah, that would be a good album. I feel like though.
All right, down from 3 to 4 is Dangerous to Double album, Morgan Wallen. Still at 5. I'm not even gonna say it.
You have to.
Ugh.
That's what the people want.
Sour by Olivia Rodrigo. Debuting at number 6. Damn, dude.
Okay.
We by Arcade Fire. Down from 6 to 7, 7220 by Lil Durk. Down from 7 to 8, Encanto the soundtrack. It's just slowly
Creeping down.
debuting at number 9, Nostalgia by, I'm gonna butcher this, Esteban Armando.
That didn't sound too bad.
Yeah. And then down from 9 to 10, Certified Lover Boy, Drake.
Dang, old
Dang.
Drizzy, staying in there.
He's there, man. He's not going
Yeah.
anywhere.
I wish he would, but yeah, I never really liked him. I like 3 songs that he's featured on, and that's kind of about it.
Yeah. You just sent me a snap the other day of you literally laying next to the poster in your room of him.
Oh yeah, that's what that was. As you can see, my
we
sweet
can't
Drake.
we can't see all the walls. It's okay.
It's my sweet Drake poster, everybody. It's just literally there's no wall. It's just all Drake poster back here.
Yeah, exactly. Like a
Like
fucking
Helga from fucking goddamn Hey Arnold.
or
just
like
trying.
any 16-year-old girl when you're growing up who had like just a bunch of creepy cutouts of random dudes from stuff
Yeah.
and a collage on their wall.
lot of Jacob and Edward. Yeah. What are you gonna do?
Wait, there's nothing you can do about it.
Just close your eyes and pretend it's not there.
Hey.
Hey.
Oh man. We want to thank our friends, our other podcast friends. We got No New Friends podcast. We got Dutch and Denver podcast. We got the Kicking It with Kelly's podcast. The Remedy Room podcast. And that's it for our friends.
All of them.
And then again, leave us comments on YouTube. Leave us your reviews on iTunes and Spotify. Just leave them. Leave them. We'll read them.
Share us with everybody. You know, you got a grandma who you don't really talk to that much anymore. This is a good way to get her back in the fold. Share this podcast with her, and she'll be like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
Yep.
It'll be great.
I love it.
Yep. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
All right. I've had enough. Peace out, bitches.
Tip your bartender.